let's everybody close our eyes. I want you to picture the last decision maker meeting that you did not close. I want you to think about what you said, what they said, what you asked, how you approached them. I want you to picture a recent decision maker that you did close. What you said, what you asked them, how you approached them. And now open your eyes. Did you do some things a little bit differently? Some of the factors we can change. So there are 4 ways you guys have the power to do this. The power to make that change in your lives and all those decision makers and all those employees and their families that you're helping. Okay? There are 4 ways that we're going to be working on together today. Number 1, open your mind. Number 2, prepare before meetings. Number 3, ask deeper questions. Number 4, answer. The more you learn, the more you practice, the more you succeed, and then the more consistent you get with that success. Not only are we always learning and improving on how we sell, but we're always learning about our audience, because our audience is always different. Every time you go, it's a different decision maker, it's a different employee, right? And you know what? It's even easier when it's just one. So if it's not a group that you're going to, just one decision maker, one employee, it's even easier to learn about them and adapt to them. So any of you that have already heard me speak before, it's not about the speaker, not about the salesperson, it's all about the audience. If you are asking the right kind of questions and digging the right kind of way, then it's going to make it easier for you and for the decision maker, and for the employee at the end. One of the best ways to make a connection is with things you have in common. What has to happen first? You got to know something about them, right? If you know nothing about them, then how can you possibly know what you have in common, right? And instead of repeating your sales presentation, you're repeating the process of figuring out that decision maker or that employee. Everybody cares what somebody thinks. We do usually know that they want to look good for their job. Anybody that has a boss wants to look good for their boss, and that person wants to look good for that boss. And you go all the way up the chain, and the CEO, unless it's a smaller business where it's a small business owner, a CEO usually reports to a board. So they're worried about what the board thinks, and if it's a publicly traded company, then the board's worried about what the stockholders think. Everybody cares what somebody thinks. So if you can find out who that is for this decision maker and help them look good for the person or people they want to look good for, if there's been things going on in that industry or that company or that region that are really stressful, and this person tends to stress anyway, that's good for you to know. And you want to ease that pain. Tell them the parts that you're going to take off their plate and the ways that you're going to make them look good and the ways that you're going to handle this, that, and the other as a partner with them. We have power in our language. And so we want to a little bit choose it carefully. Yeah, you want to be natural, but you want to choose it a little bit carefully. And you want to choose it based on your audience. Is this worth 10 minutes of your time before every decision maker meeting? How many of you would agree? Yes. So be willing to use this every single meeting, every decision maker, every employee.